As you begin to notice something, maybe it's the way your breath slows, maybe it's the way your thoughts begin to shift, you start to realise the more you nurture and care for yourself, the more naturally you can nurture and care for others. Because haven't you always known, even deep down, that it's in the allowing yourself to feel, to experience, to integrate, that everything starts flowing more easily? You may have believed that overworking, overstudying, pushing harder, faster, further was the way to success. And yet what happens now when you notice the harder you push, the more elusive that goal becomes, almost like chasing the horizon. But what if instead you simply stopped running, just for a moment, just long enough to breathe, and feel what it's like to be here now? Because something fascinating happens when you slow down. The mind clears, the body relaxes, and suddenly everything just flows. Have you noticed how life feels lighter when you're in harmony? How effortless it becomes when you stop suppressing, when you stop rushing, when you stop ignoring. Instead, you start enjoying, spreading joy, laughter, happiness, fun. Letting that cheeky, playful part of you, yes, that part of you that was always there, awaken again. And isn't it interesting now, how when you let go of the idea that you always have to be thinking, always be faster, always be ahead, you actually unlock more power. The more you slow down, the more clearly you see. The less you fight the current, the further you can go. It's almost like a river. When you stop thrashing, just float. It carries you exactly where you need to be. And maybe, just maybe, you begin to realise that all the old patterns, the old beliefs, the old rules you imposed on yourself, they were just illusions. You created them once. But what happens when you let them go? What happens when you release the weight? Step outside the cage you once built and simply walk free. Because right now, as you hear these words, as your unconscious mind begins to make new connections, there's a part of you that already knows deep down that change is happening. And the more you embrace this, the more you integrate it, the more you can feel it working at every level of your being. So as you think about that now, what else do you notice? Isn't it fascinating how the mind can change so effortlessly, so naturally, just by allowing it to happen? As you begin to wonder about that, you might also begin to realise it's already happening, isn't it?